This is a new shoe review of the Altra Olympus 6 low ventilated shoe, a shoe that has some significant improvements over the prior model. This shoe is also available in a mid Gore-Tex, which has a leather upper, and a low Gore-Tex, which also has a leather upper, which may be a bit more durable. Altra started in 2009 and is currently owned by VF Corporation, a big American company which also owns Smartwool, North Face, and Vans, among others. The Olympus line, a maximal cushion shoe, was first introduced in 2014 and currently enjoys broad popularity among trail runners and hikers. It was the most popular shoe I saw on my most recent rim to rim to rim hike at Grand Canyon. And let me say parenthetically, I buy all of the shoes that I review, so no one influences my review. These are all honest reviews. Along with maximal cushioning, it features a wide foot-shaped toe box, great for an older hiker like me. They have a 35mm stack height with zero drop and weigh 12.2 ounces or 345 grams. I've worn the Olympus Low as my daily walking shoe for several years now, and I'm generally pleased with its performance. These sixes have some meaningful improvements over the fives that I currently wear. First, there's the improved tread design. These shoes tend to delaminate, losing the glued-on sections of the Vibram tread. The new design has fewer edges to come loose and also includes a larger tread in the area of the heel. I've not had any issue losing tread in my daily walkers, which I use on dirt trails, but I have with my hikers, which I use on the more rocky conditions like Grand Canyon. The soft area in the center of the shoe concerns some buyers, but I've never had a problem with excessive wear there. In general, I wear out the uppers way before the soles. And the sixes seem to have a more durable material in the soft area in the center of the shoe. A notable improvement in the sixes is that they have a much thicker tongue and wider, flatter laces. Here's the five with a very narrow tongue and hard, narrow laces. Up until now, properly lacing Olympus was a chore, made worthwhile by the result, but the thin tongue and small laces made it easy to irritate your upper foot. The more generous tongue and wider laces on the new sixes should help alleviate this problem. The sixes also seem to have a slightly taller stack height, although that might just be because my fives have compressed. The sixes have a thicker and more padded heel cup. This should result in better grip on the heel. Also, the heel is generally the first area that wears through on my Olympuses. It will be interesting to see if this new design wears any better. A few more improvements. The sixes have a much more generous sized gaiter trap compared to the fives. I wear gaiters every day, and this is a significant improvement. The toe cap on the sixes is sturdier, and the pattern of the ventilation holes has improved to hopefully avoid the wear through in that area that the fives had. The arch support in the sixes does seem to be a bit weaker than in the fives. Also, the sizing in the sixes seems a bit small. You might want to consider going up a half size. These fives are size 12, and the sixes are size 12 and a half, but my toe seems to be in about the same place in both shoes. The extra set of eyelets on the Olympus are to allow what is called a heel lock. In a traditional heel lock, you use the extra eye holes to create a loop, lace through those, and then you can cinch down and get great tension on the heel, keeping them from slipping during your walking or running. I use these for what I call the lazy man's heel lock. I just run the laces through the additional two holes and it gives a little bit more tension on the heel. The new sixes are also offered in a variety of flashy colors if the shoe's appearance is important to you. Altra offers free shipping, free returns, and a free 30-day trial, so there's not much you would lose by trying these shoes out. These shoes currently list for $175. They also recently started offering 10% off if you provide an email address, and another 10% off if you give a phone number for texts, for a total of 20% off. REI also discounts these shoes 20% on its twice annual sale. I've been pleased with the prior models of the Olympus, and I anticipate the same result with these. I've taken these shoes out for a good test drive, and as expected, the results were excellent. Like all Olympus, the comfort and the traction are excellent. These 6s have a softer ride than the 5s, especially on the heel strike. I found them very comfortable, kind of like riding in a Cadillac. For me, that's good. If you like a little bit of a closer to the ground ride, something like the Altra Timp might be better for you. The more thickly padded tongue was excellent. That, in combination with the wider laces, relieved any pain or tension from the laces impinging on the upper foot. The heel cup worked well. There was no heel slippage at all, something that some of the Altra Olympuses had in the past. It remains to be seen how these will wear, because that's the first place that wears through for me on the Olympus, and I'll update you if they wear through more quickly. My last pair of Olympus went more than 1,000 miles, so I'm expecting great things from these. These will be my daily walkers from now on, and I will update you if they do particularly well or particularly poorly, but my expectation is they will perform as the prior models of Olympus have in the past. That is an excellent walking shoe for me. And just a bit of information for you trivia buffs. The geographic coordinates found on the Olympus shoe are for Mount Olympus in Utah. So there you go. I hope this information is helpful to you, and thanks for watching.